Hi everyone! I am back and I'm really excited to finally talk to you guys about topics and practical tips, which is what Dweebs Global stands for. We're gonna start off with skincare. So just a caveat, I am not a dermatologist. I'm just someone who has been suffering from acne since the age of 13 or even 12, and I have been rotating between products my whole life and still continue to do so, and I'm just here to share what has worked for me. So please let me know if you have any feedback for the video, so comments below, and please subscribe to Dweebs Global. Alright, let's get right into it. First, let's drink something. Let's do a cheers, because this is your #1 skincare tool. I know everyone talks about water, but actually it works. So let's take a sip before we dive into our products. And also, none of this is sponsored. I know this is a skincare video, but I'll also include hair care and lip care, so just as a note. I always start off with, let's start with daytime skincare, a facial cleansing oil. So over here I have DHC's Deep Cleansing Oil, or Jurlique's Nourishing Cleansing Oil. These are excellent facial oils which help wake your face up, and especially if you have oily skin like me, you'd probably like, oh, it's counterintuitive to use oil on oil, but it actually really helps. So make sure you just go in upward motions on your neck as well as your face, even behind the ears, there's skin there too. Rub it off and you have your first step. This also helps remove makeup, and we'll talk about the nighttime skincare routine shortly. After the oils, I do recommend putting in a cleanser. So CeraVe foaming facial cleanser is excellent. It's pretty cost effective and it does the job. The ingredients are excellent as well. Unfortunately, I don't know how to explain the science behind labels and everything really well, but I know this has nicinimide. It is non-comedogenic, so it does not block your pores, and it is fragrance free. One thing I learned through excellent skincare videos, my favorites are from Beauty Within and then Dr. Vanita Ratan. They basically said no essential oils. You should not have essential oils on your face because fragrance does not do well with your skin. So CeraVe value size, I think it's about $17, and this is probably gonna last half a year. I have acne prone skin, so Salicylic Acid is a miracle worker. This is Paula's Choice Clear Salicylic Acid. So in the mornings I tend to use this after oil cleansing. If it's your birthday or anniversary and you'd like something luxurious, I highly recommend Renova Photonics. This is beautiful packaging, and it's an Ayurveda-based facial cleanser. It is said to remove makeup completely, but I always default to oil cleansing first. So even if a product says this is a makeup removal, don't take their word for it. Definitely oil cleanse or double cleanse for sure, or else it's really hard to eliminate all the residue from the makeup, or if you don't wear makeup, just all the excess oils and dirt. Definitely do the double cleanse. It's my biggest tip, honestly, besides drink water. All right then, so exfoliation. How often should you exfoliate? These products are gonna tell you 2 to 3 times a week. That's because it's their business to. No, maximum once every week, and that's maximum. You don't even have to exfoliate every week. If you do it once a month, it's fine too, but once a week is the maximum. My favorite exfoliating cleansers are Clarins. Smells really good, it literally wakes you up. Vasanti's Enzymatic Facial Rejuvinator. It has papaya extract and it's vegan. And also pie, it has jojoba beads and skin brightening properties. And this is a vegan product as well, chemical free. I also have very sensitive skin, so these 3 are excellent. After exfoliating or cleansing I do like to use an essence. This is an essence by Missha Time Revolution. So this is a Korean skincare tip. Another essence I do want to try is the Colorscience snail, something like a snail extract. So what's good with essence is that it just goes on really nicely, and it just brightens up your skin, and it creates a great canvas to add serums, oils, moisturizers, and everything. See how bright my skin looks? So I don't necessarily know the difference between essence and toner, but I found that essence really helps dissolve whatever product I'm gonna place on next. So going to that, ever since I was 24, I've been obsessed with looking like I am 35 when I turn 60. Don't ask, it's weird. So I always use a Caffeine Solution. This is by The Ordinary eye gel thing. So you literally just put 2 or 3 drops and then just use your ring finger to kind of pat the oil onto the contour of your eye as well. You can also do your angel wing, the contour of your brows, all the way here. You should never be putting product around this area ever, because that skin around your eye ages very quickly, and if it's getting something like a moisturizer on there, it's not good. So another practical tip, never place product around the contours of your eye. Think of yourself as like a mask, wearing a mask. Great, so that is standard morning and night. I try to put, I don't always succeed, but I try to put that little eye cream. And when it comes to serums, I don't usually put serums during the morning time. It's usually during the night. For the evenings, I alternate between these products. There's another one here. Okay, so I will explain. First of all, nicinimide is always my base. I always use nicinimide at least almost every day. You just pat it on, like here. Pat, pat, pat. And then you don't have to spend too long in between products. Just let it kind of soothe in for a few seconds, that's fine. And then I'd either put vitamin C. This is Ascorbyl Glucoside Solution, 12%. It's for brightening purposes. This also helps with acne. And then I also alternate, so one day vitamin C, and then the next day I'll put an AHA and a BHA solution. This is by Paula's Choice. So these are basically chemical exfoliators which help extract the dead skin cells and basically help create a new layer of skin. So this is excellent, especially for acne-prone skin. This contains a bit of salicylic acid as a BHA, and then alpha hydroxy and beta hydroxy. So these are amazing. You must put this at least, I'd say, once a week, twice a week at most, but your skin's gonna take time to get used to this. So yeah, vitamin C, AHA, BHA. The last one is gram-active retinoid. If you want to look young, if you want to look 35 when you're 60, retinoid is what you need. Retinoid. So I use The Ordinary. This stuff sells out so fast, so whenever I see it, I order 2 instead of 1. Plus it's super affordable. It's like $6, which is unheard of. My mother has a retinol product, which is like $100, and that's pretty standard for retinol. So I always go with The Ordinary. They're clinical formulations made by chemists, and it's widely distributed. So while I like to support smaller brands like Ranavat and Vasanti and Pi, I also like to go with the standard like CeraVe, DHC, The Ordinary. All right, so those are my serums, and it may seem like an extensive skincare routine, but I want to look young, and I'm sure you do too if you're watching this video. On to moisturizers. First of all, sunscreen as a moisturizer. You can definitely do that for the daytime. My 3 favorites are Sunintegrity, Colorscience, and Heliocare. All of these should be SPF 50, especially if you have brown skin like me or skin of color. We are very sensitive to the sun as well. Just because we have melanin doesn't mean we are immune to skin cancer or sun damage. I never used to be good at this. I used to say, oh, I have melanin, I'll just go run off into the sun. No, you need sunscreen. So Heliocare, Sunintegrity, and Colorscience are amazing products, vegan, all vegan, chemical free, all the good stuff. So definitely put sunscreen, not during the night, just during the day. And apparently you have to reapply sunscreen every 3 hours. So if you can find like a sunscreen spray, I know Supergoop has one. I don't like sprays, but I'm not out a lot these days, so I just put it when I have to go out maybe once, and then I come back within 3 hours anyways. So this is more so post-pandemic skincare if you're putting it, reapplying it consistently. I do also want to talk about hair. Ranavat, speaking of Ranavat, Mighty Majesty, amazing. Again, not sponsored, nothing sponsored. But this thing, let me show you. This hair oil made my hair 3 times thicker than it was. Look at that. I have never had thick hair. I didn't have thin hair, I had healthy hair. But now I feel like, oh, it's voluminous. It's like that quintessential look you're looking for. So I really recommend Ranavat's Mighty Majesty Hair and Body Serum. It smells incredible. It's has Ayurvedic ingredients in it, including sunflower oil, jasmine oil, organic amla fruit oil, which is excellent for your hair. And I also put either an almond oil or coconut oil, or even better is black seed oil on my hair once a week, which helps with hair growth, thickness, etc. So yeah, hair care is super important. Hair care has been a tenet of Indian and Persian beauty when there weren't blogs around beauty standards for a long time, and I haven't seen hair care in the Western world so much. So if you want a video on hair care, let me know. It's not going to be very long because I've never dyed my hair and I don't use chemicals, hairsprays, but it's just very natural products. So if you're suffering from hair loss or like thinning hair, do try Mighty Majesty. It is excellent, and it is a bit pricey or expensive, but it is so worth it. Like if you want nice hair, like come on. I do also use these moisturizers at night, night creams. I use one by Kama Ayurveda, but I don't use it over the summer because it's quite thick. But Centella Calming Gel Cream, it's a Korean beauty brand by Unique. I think that's how you say it. The problem with K-beauty is they don't really have ingredients, and I don't know Korean, so it's really hard, but they have really good reviews and I haven't broken out from it, so I guess it's working. Am I going to continue using it? No. But I'd like to rotate products. As you guys know, I have so many, and they're mostly all vegan, chemical free, and tested and tried. But I also really like Kiehl's, the facial cream. This is a bit outside of my budget. I think it costs like $50 for the full size. I have the sample size here. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but it's really good. Like if you're on a budget, girl on a budget like me, stick to the basics. And some, you know, luxurious things, like get some Ranavat for your birthday. Anyway, so there you have it. That's my routine. For the morning, I just go with double cleansing, including facial oil, cream cleanser or foaming cleanser, and then I put nicinimide, or I skip it and I just put sunscreen. That's it. Morning routine's very simple, 3 steps. I also have the Kansa wand massage, which I do. I did share in my previous video. It's my Kansa wand. It's for lymphatic drainage purposes. I go through my entire face for at least 5 minutes in the morning. It's a very meditative practice for me. And I either use almond oil. This is by Viva Naturals from Amazon. I use rosehip seed oil, or Kama Ayurveda's, I don't know how to say this, but a skin brightening treatment, but one of the key ingredients is black seed oil, which is a miracle oil. Black seed oil is so good for your hair, for your skin. So if you can find like an organic product or a recommendation, do let me know in the comments. So yeah, I just take this through, you know, your skin will get super oily, so that's when you cleanse. I also like putting mask on at least once a week. I'm not a serial masker, and I've pretty much stopped using those face masks, or unless they're biodegradable. There's one by the Body Shop called an aloe mask for sensitive skin, which I really like. Other than that, I don't use those masks anymore. I do use the Ordinary Salicylic Acid 2% mask. It's amazing. I use it at least once every 2 weeks, and the key tip here is do not put it more than 10 minutes. Literally put a timer, because it'll burn your skin. Not to scare you, but this stuff really helps. And then the Innisfree, which is another K-beauty brand, a pore clearing clay mask, and this clay mask has the key ingredient, I need glasses to read this, it's like Jeju volcanic clusters, but it's like bentonite clay or something like that. But yeah, this is excellent for if you have sensitive brown skin, acne prone. Innisfree is awesome. And then last but not least, my favorite one by Kama Ayurveda, sorry, I don't know how the lighting goes here, is Suvarna. This is actually a bridal beauty treatment, and if it's a bridal beauty treatment, it'll want your skin to glow. Even though I'm not going to be a bride anytime soon, I still use bridal beauty treatments because I want to look 35 at 60. What's wrong? So if you are in India, or if you have a penchant for Indian products like I do, look at bridal beauty treatments and use them. Doesn't matter if you're gonna be a bride or not, everyone deserves some pampering. So this is Haldi Chandan brightening face pack. So turmeric, sandalwood, amazing mix. You could probably even make this at home. It's super expensive for the Indian market. But yeah, turmeric, sandalwood. You can even just mix them together, add some water or rose water, and just put it onto your skin, making a face pack, which is an Ayurvedic remedy for just facial rejuvenation. So this is excellent. These are my 3 masks that I love to use. And if you want like an extra pampering, especially nowadays when we're all at home, just get one of these little things. This is from Ranavat, but I literally like to sit and, you know, lie down, relax. This is a great form of self-care. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful to at least some of you. And if you have any other suggestions for videos, for practical tips, because that's kind of our ethos on YouTube for Dweebs Global, let me know. And I'm going to have a video coming up. I'm gonna do a weekly recipe video, and our first recipe is going to be a smoothie. Yay! Okay, I will see you soon, and I'm super excited to continue featuring myself on YouTube and trying to help people who need practical tips. All right, goodbye.